It's Friday afternoon and I'm annoyed. Why do people like reinventing the wheel? When standards already exist for a task, process, or an element within your industry, you should really adopt the standard that's in place. Now, I know, and you probably already know, that standards may not be perfect, but creating a new standard isn't always the answer. Now, firstly, I guess in this conversation, we need to understand why standards exist. So they exist to create a baseline of consistency, and I kind of look at it as almost a standard as being a minimum requirement. It sets a baseline for which and ways we have to work in material standards or process standards. Now, the key thing to understand is they don't solve all of our world's problems. They're not perfect in any way, shape, or form, but they are generally created by industry groups, and those industry groups bring their differing points of view to the table, and those differing points are considered and then written into these standards. One of the things I struggle with is that, before you go off and, create a new standard, I strongly recommend that you do a little bit of research and understand what's actually currently out there. You might be surprised because what you're doing by going out and creating new standards is you're actually creating more chaos within the industry. You're actually not actually bringing the values and benefits of what standards actually bring to the table. So, the key thing is that most people that go about doing this are good-willed. They're not doing it just because they want to have their own standard. It's just that they didn't realise that other standards existed. From my mind, I think the key lesson from everything is that, go out and see if someone's created the wheel before you start trying to create a wheel yourself. There's no point reinventing a wheel if there's something that's perfectly good wheel already exists. Anyway, it's a tough one this Friday. It's been a bit frustrating seeing this, what's played out with some commentary in the world over the last couple of weeks. But yeah, it's been a big frustration. And if you're as frustrated by this as I am, and you'd like some assistance within your organisation to understand existing standards and how you can apply them to your business, feel free to reach out to me, and I can help you and your organisation understand what's available out there on the market and what you can use it for. And for those that are up for a lively debate, and I've been seeing some great comments over the last couple of weeks with all the posts that I've put up with regards to these rants, and seeing how others are struggling with this also. So, continue the conversation in the comments here on YouTube or on LinkedIn. And I'll see you next week for my next week's BIM Rant.